feel like this. Only been days, but it feel like months. Been gone for a year, only know like once. Life move fast when you do.
Good morning, guys, and welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, I'm Lacey and I am a middle school teacher. As you can see, I'm at home, and what I'm doing for this video is a teacher Q&A all about teaching. I do have some vulnerable, very honest questions to answer, and instead of just sitting down and talking at the camera, I decided that I'm gonna do this kind of vlog style and just pick up the camera over the next couple days, whether I'm in my classroom or if I'm home like right now or in the car. Just to give you some background, I teach middle school. I am certified in ELA, and this is year 6 for me, so that's a little bit of background. I did announce in the last video that I did get a new job for next year at a new school, but the first question that I'm going to answer that somebody asked is, what grade am I teaching? I don't know if I said it in the video when I announced everything, but I am going to be teaching 7th grade ELA. I have never taught 7th grade, but I've taught 6th and I've taught 8th, so I feel like I will be just fine. So that is the answer to that first question. I'm excited, and ELA does get new standards next year in Georgia, so we have a lot of learning anyway, so I know I will be just fine. So that is the first question. As you can see, I'm doing my hair, trying to, make sure these curls are maintained, and then I'm gonna head to work and answer a couple more questions. I just made it to my classroom and I just clocked in, and the next question that I'm gonna answer is, have you ever dealt with a rude parent? And of course I have, guys. This is year 6 for me. I'm not like 30 years in or anything, but this is not my first rodeo.
I obviously won't get too detailed, but basically I called the parent because the student wasn't doing what they needed to do, and the parent did not answer the phone, but texted me immediately just saying, what is it? And I, chose to be.
It's the end of the school day, and I want to answer one more question for today. My next question is going to be, does teacher Miss Smith end at 3:45 when you clock out, or do you feel like you kind of are a teacher at all times? I would say it does end at 3:45 because I don't bring my work home. I leave my computer at work. I do not do any sort of work from home. But in some ways, it does stick with me because here I am at Target after I've clocked out getting candy for my class. So obviously I am still thinking of the kids. I'm still thinking like a teacher in that way. Also, I'm someone that if something happens at school, I'm an overthinker, so I will think about it and it'll stay on my mind. I'm not gonna let it ruin my night. I'm not gonna let it affect me and my husband's, relationship, but I am someone who does sometimes, unfortunately, carry the baggage from work home. I'm working on it. This is year 6, so hopefully year 7 or 8, I will have that figured out, because right now it's not. But I would kind of say yes and no. Teacher Miss Smith does pretty much end at 3:45, but there are some things I do carry with me. It's the next morning now. Please excuse my bonnet. I always do my hair last. But the first question I'm going to answer today is, have you ever had a breaking point moment and how did you handle it? Honestly, guys, I would really say no. I don't really yell, scream, crash out, or anything like that. Of course, kids are dramatic, so I'm sure they think I do, but I don't yell or scream. Unfortunately, as teachers, you have to go through so much and just keep it moving. Like I said, there's just been situations lately that have been very aggravating at work, but I still have to teach anyway. I can't even let it faze me. And that's why what I was saying in the car yesterday, sometimes I bring baggage home because I'm not even allowed to react at work. So that's one thing that allows me to not crash out, because I have to be professional at all times. I still have to teach my class. A student could yell in my face or something like that, and I still have to teach the class. So I have not really had a breaking point, especially not in front of the kids. I know when I'm alone, sometimes I'll call like some of my coworker friends and kind of let them know like, hey guys, this is what happened, and I'll vent. But in front of the kids, I have to keep it composed and everything like that. So that's a tough thing about teaching, because we deal with disrespect, we deal with difficult, students, parents, whatever, and we just have to keep it moving. I made it to work and I am at the front of my room going through what they did yesterday, which leads to the next question. Do you grade everything you say you're going to grade? And guys, I absolutely do not grade everything that I say I am. So for example, yesterday they did a couple worksheets. We're doing grammar. I taught them all the rules for commas, and they had a couple comma worksheets to do. I thought that would be easy because this is 8th grade. But they struggled. They worked really hard. I'm not gonna hold them. They did work hard, but they were really struggling. and I made them turn it in at the end of class. So they did turn it in, but a lot of them only got halfway done and everything. So I'm not gonna grade them because their grade would be pretty poorly. And I did see them actually work hard on it. So I don't think I need to penalize them for not getting it done. Also, commas are so small, so I would have to, look at each sentence and make sure they added the comma in the right spot. And that's a lot of grading for me that I don't want to do. So I'm not going to grade that. That's obviously not the first thing I've not graded. I would say throughout the year, once every couple weeks, I'll say something is graded and then I end up not grading it. Some things can be practiced and that's okay. Guys, it's after school and I'm back at Target, and this time it is not for the kids. This is for me to get some stuff because I am hosting my coworkers at my house on Friday. And that leads to the next question, which is, what do you do to unwind after a long day of work? Every time a break is coming up, me and my coworker friends always plan something. So we are 2 days away from spring break. So Friday, you already know we had to plan something after a long week and a long day. So me and my coworkers, we love to go out to eat at Mexican, and that's pretty much our tradition. But we did just do Mexican for my birthday and they did all come. So we decided to do something at someone's house and I offered to host. So we are gonna do pizza and wings at my house, just have some music, play games, just chill. So that is a fun way that I unwind, but of course that doesn't happen every day. I would say on a day-to-day basis, I do like to honestly just turn my brain off, go on TikTok, YouTube, all that kind of stuff, and just kind of watch content, guys. I'm 28 years old. I'm an iPad kid too, so that's pretty much how I unwind. I do also work out most days of the week, so that helps me as well. So I'm gonna go get this stuff for this party and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Today was busy, so I didn't get to film much, but hopefully I can answer a few more questions tomorrow. Good morning, guys. Happy Thursday. I have to wear a school shirt today, so I'm gonna try to keep it covered. Please excuse my voice, guys. I've been a little under the weather, but we have today and we have tomorrow, and then we're on spring break, so I'm trying to hang in there. But the next question is actually going to be, what misconception do kids have about teachers? So there's so many, but I would say a major one is that students think that we are just out to get them. Like, I did not go to school so I can just get kids in trouble. But if you pay attention to a lot of the students' language, instead of saying, oh, I got in trouble, it's this teacher got me in trouble. And I always kind of try to shut that down because that's just not true. And I tell them, when you have a job one day, you can't blame the boss for something you did. That's just not how life works. Another thing I notice with their grades, instead of saying, I failed this test, it's, hey, teacher, you failed me. So I've just been kind of paying attention to their language, and I definitely feel like they really think that we are out to get them, and it's just not the case. But with that in mind, we do have a quiz today on commas, so hopefully everyone does well, because I don't want to hear any of that, Miss Smith, you failed me, in my classroom today. It's a little bit later now, and someone actually asked me about my classroom management method. So I do not yell. Like I said, I think yesterday, I don't yell at them or anything like that. It's just not my personality. I don't yell in my personal life. I don't yell at my husband. Like, I just don't yell. But I definitely kind of just let them know the deal. I'm straight up with them. If you don't stop doing this, then I'm gonna get on that phone. If you don't stop doing this, then you're gonna fail this assignment because you're not working on it, you're just talking. So I am very straight up with them, gotta clock their tea a little bit. I talk to them just like this, in this exact tone. I don't raise my voice. I just say something that's gonna stick with them, and it usually works. If it doesn't work, then I will actually call home or, talk to the principal if it's something major. But for the most part, I can handle stuff in my classroom. My voice is almost completely gone now, but it's the end of another long day. We are 1 day away from spring break, and I just dismissed the kids and everything. And someone actually asked me about homework. My county does not do homework. And someone asked if I agree with the no homework policy. So technically we can give homework, but there is no weight for it. So classwork is 60%, quizzes are 30, and summatives are 10. So there's really no homework in the grade book. So if I do send homework, it's not graded, it's just for fun. So to me, it's just not even really worth it. So I do somewhat agree with the no homework policy because I teach 8th grade ELA. But I feel like if I taught math or a younger grade, I would probably not really like it. But as for me, I'm kind of indifferent because in the past, when I gave homework, I know they didn't care about it. I know a lot of them were just cheating everything, so it was kind of meaningless. This is going to be my last question because my voice is literally about to give out. I am about to go to the track meet and cheer on my students, but as you can see, I did change, which actually leads me to the last question, which is, what is your go-to teacher style? Like I said, I did change my shirt, but I did keep on my same pants and my same sneakers I had on. This combination of cargo pants and sneakers is what I wear almost every single day. I am someone who likes to bring street style into the workplace. There are days where I do like to be cute and wear a dress, wear a skirt and everything like that, but my go-to style most of the time is street style and having some sort of sneaker on, Dunks, Jordans, and some sort of cargo pants. I literally probably have like 10 different colors of cargo pants, so that's my go-to style after spring break. When it's fully warm, I will be wearing sandals and probably be a little cuter, but for now, street style is my go-to style. But like I said, I am about to leave, so I am going to end this video here. I hope you enjoyed this Q&A being a little bit different style, and if you want to see more videos like this, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. There are more exciting things coming, more exciting announcements, so definitely stay tuned, and I'll see you then. Bye, guys.